In the mystical realm of Eldertop, nestled deep within the bowels of the earth, a long-standing feud raged between the proud dwarves of Ironholm and the relentless Orcs of Grimscale. For centuries, they had coexisted, separated by the impassable, labyrinthine tunnels and caves that ran beneath the world's surface. But the fragile truce that held the peace was shattered by a fateful event that would reshape the fate of Eldertop forever. Ironholm, the grand capital of the dwarves, was ruled by King Thrain Stonehammer, a wise and just monarch known for his skilled craftsmanship and love of jewels and gems. He was joined in his quest to protect his kingdom by his stalwart general Durin Ironshield, a warrior known for his indomitable spirit and unbreakable resolve. On the other side of the divide lay Grimscale, led by the formidable Orc Chieftain, Vash Bonecrusher, whose warlike disposition and thirst for conquest had always kept the Orcs in a state of readiness for conflict. His trusted advisor and fearsome warlord, Durgar the Slayer, was equally infamous for his cunning strategies and ruthless determination. They had grown strong and powerful in the darkness of the caverns while staying hidden and unknown to the dwarves. The catastrophic event that ignited the flames of war occurred when the dwarves, in a desperate attempt to expand further into the caverns, detonated an ancient explosive device that unintentionally opened a colossal underground passage connecting Ironholm and Grimscale. This reckless action unveiled the hidden wealth of Ironholm's mines to the Orcs, revealing veins of precious gemstones and veins of mithril. Enraged by the audacity of the dwarves and intoxicated by the promise of untold riches, Vash Bonecrusher ordered a relentless assault on the newfound passage, igniting a war that would see both sides clashing beneath the earth in cavernous battles and skirmishes. The sole gateway between the kingdoms became the epicenter of the conflict, a deadly choke point where dwarven and orc forces clashed in a relentless and gruesome struggle. Despite the dwarves' unmatched craftsmanship and their fierce determination to protect their homeland, the sheer numbers and brutal tenacity of the orcs began to wear them down. Durgar, the Slayer's brilliant tactics and the ferocity of his forces, combined with Vash Bonecrusher's iron will, eventually prevailed. The dwarves, after a long and grueling war of attrition, found themselves overwhelmed. The orcs pressed deeper and deeper into the dwarven kingdom. Dwarves fled back to safety and to form new defensive lines. The orc horde never seemed to end. In the final, brutal confrontation, the orcs breached Iron Holm's formidable defenses, and the mighty fortress fell. The dwarves, outnumbered and outmatched, were forced to flee their once proud home. The halls of Iron Holm were desecrated, and their gold, gems, and jewels stolen. The once mighty kingdom reduced to ruins, and its ruler King Thrain Stonehammer killed by the orcs. The dwarves became a scattered and disheartened people, seeking refuge in remote caves and other realms, their pride wounded, but their spirit unbroken. The Orcs of Grimscale reveled in their newfound wealth and dominance, but the consequences of their actions had sown the seeds of future conflicts, as other races of Eldertop watched with growing concern. The war between the Dwarves of Ironholm and the Orcs of Grimscale, waged beneath the Earth's surface, became a tragic chapter in Eldertop's history, a tale of ambition, destruction, and the relentless struggle for survival in a world where the line between light and darkness blurred beneath the Earth's crust.